Here's a 3/4 horsepower Guardian Model 600 SL belt drive. I'll show you what it's doing. After pressing the wall button, you're just getting a constant beep. You do have power on the sensors. If I trip the sensor, it flashes. You can also see if I trip the sensor, it'll flash green. So we're not moving. We're gonna go ahead and adjust the limits on this and see if that fixes the problem. So from here, we're gonna go ahead and take this back cover off, just like that. Press the white button here, which says limit. Try to set your up limits first. So press it one time. There's the light. We'll go ahead and hold it up. It moves. Let's go ahead and bring it down so we can bring the trolley down. It doesn't do it. When you run into this scenario right here, after we try to set the limits, that's a good indicator that your board is bad, the Logic board. So we're gonna go ahead and replace the board on this unit. Let's start off by unplugging it. You're gonna have to take your wires off this board. When you do take them out, make sure you take your wires out and you keep them together so you know where everything is going. All right, I got my wires out, kept everything kind of together. I know where they go. And we're gonna start off now by taking these screws off on this side, taking the 2 screws off on this side. Now there's a piece right here, it snaps in, right in here. Part of this shell, it's snapped in here, so you're gonna push that up so you can separate it from this piece right here. There's little notches in here on the sides, all right, that are in there. So you'll have to separate them. When you do that, careful you don't break them. Just pull them out like that. We'll do the same thing on the other side. We'll pull this whole shell down. All right, careful here. When you do this, this piece should fall down. So we're gonna separate it from here. There we go, just like that. There's our board right there, being held by 2 screws. From here, 2 screws right there, where the Phillips head. I'll take off this screw here. All right, here, just push forward on the snaps like that. You can see it comes right down. Now we're just gonna unplug the harnesses on the back. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember this setup so you don't forget it. Take a picture, whatever you have to do, so you don't mess up the wiring on the back. There's the board. The replacement for this board is not going to be red. It's actually going to be yellow. It's part number GUDT-343. Okay, GUDT-343. In this scenario, no problem. I have one of this board right now. But if you guys need to get this board, it's not going to be red. It'll be yellow. Just so you know, nothing to worry about. It's still going to work. All right, new board. We're going to plug our harnesses back into the back of it. Put it back in place and secure it with the screws. All right, on these last 3, you're gonna just match the colors. So you have the 3 colors right here, and you'll match them with your colors right there. All right. So we got everything back in. We're gonna take these black notches on the top, right there, feed them in, and then just push back on it so it kind of sits right in place. And then we'll go ahead and secure our 2 screws underneath the bottom. All right, we got this part back on. Now we're gonna go ahead and put our light bulb covers back in. Notch right there. Snap in place. So we got everything back on. We're gonna go ahead and put my wires back in. Remember, I put my wires to where I know where they go, so it makes life easier for me. And once I get that set up, I'll plug it in and then we'll set the limits on it. All right, I got my wires in. This is your antenna for your remote. I see a lot of people tuck it into the motor. I've had people cut it. They don't like the way it looks. Do not do that. Let this thing hang down so you get a good reception from your remote transmitter. Let's go ahead and plug her in. Your unit should flash several times if you're successful in plugging it in. Let's check our sensors, see if we have lights. Red and green. All right, setting limits on this Guardian 600 SL. First thing you're gonna do, we're gonna start with the up limit. So there's a white button here, you're just gonna press it one time and your light should turn on for the up. All right, take a look, notice where your trolley's at, your carriage. It's really high right now, so I'm gonna bring it down first. All right, now I'll bring the door up, holding my up button. I can adjust it if I need to. I like it right there. Now I'm gonna do is just press the limit button one time. All right, so we got the two lights. Now to set the down limit, we're gonna press the limit button twice. There we go. Your down limit light is on. Now we're gonna hold the down button. All right, once you get it down to where you want it, you're gonna press the limit button one time. All right, you got your two lights now once your door is completed on your down limits. So you're gonna go ahead and it's ready for the force. You're gonna press the force button one time, the blue. It's gonna go ahead and cycle up and down. Once it's done, it'll beep when it's completed. All right, let's test the wall button.